Welcome to the Hilton Head Living Podcast. I'm your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you have the best time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, and on this episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking to you about everything happening in Hilton Head in August. We're going to be talking to you about our favorite new thing that we tried last week, and as always, we're going to answer the people. Before we get to all that, if you could please rate or like this podcast wherever you are watching or listening, that would really help us out. Okay, so if you are visiting Hilton Head in August, here's a quick guide of all of the local events and happenings that you do not want to miss.
So there's still one last event in July. On the 31st will be the last party in the park at Low Country Celebration Park from 6 to 8:30. There's live music, food trucks, and a car show. It is free to attend, but food and other activities are sold separately. And then starting August with some new and noteworthy news, there is a new coffee shop opening up on Hilton Head. There's Origins Coffee Bar, which is a well-loved establishment in Savannah, is having a soft opening on August 1st. It is located on Main Street on the north side of the island near the hospital. Bring the kids to the Rick Hubbard's Kids Show underneath the Liberty Oak Tree in Harbor Town on August 1st from 8 to 9:30. It's an interactive show and kids get to go home with their own kazoo. Move Fitness Yoga is hosting their Sunset Beach Yoga at Fish Hall Beach from 7:15 to 8:15 on August 5th. It is free to attend and bring a beach towel instead of a yoga mat, water bottle, and bug spray. Listen to live music at Jazz in the Park at Low Country Celebration Park on the 5th and the 19th. The show starts at 7:30 and bring lawn chairs or blankets or anything to sit on to enjoy the show. Don't miss the DJ Allen Family Show in Harbor Town on August 8th. Island Girl is hosting a Pilates and shopping event on August 16th. Side Hustle Brewing Company is having a farmer's market on August 17th. Fuller will have a farewell to summer concert at the Cligney Theater on August 23rd. Wildflower Girls Boutique in Bluffton will celebrate their 1-year anniversary on the 23rd. Sweet Owls will be hosting their second donut eating contest on August 31st. The Donna Summers musical, Summer, will be playing at the Arts Center from the 1st through the 17th. Summer is coming to an end, so it is the last month to see Harbor Fest and fireworks at the Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina.
Okay, so that's everything happening in Hilton Head in August. Let's go back to last week and talk about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. So, Jess, what'd you do last week?
I had a little girls' night out in Bluffton. I was meeting my sister-in-law who lives a little further out in Bluffton, so it was a nice little meeting ground for us at Agave Mexican restaurant. It's kind of hidden. It's tucked back behind the cottage. So it's at a new location. It's fairly small inside. You walk in, they have a little like bar area with some high tops and then another smaller room, but they have a really large outdoor area with lots of tables. There was live music. He was playing there for a long time, playing great music. Since it was hot, we started inside. Luckily, was able to get a table. And then we sat outside a little bit later. The sun had gone down and it cooled off. And it was just extremely relaxing. They have little lights strung up and stuff. And I got tacos that were really good. You can get one of each taco, which is really nice because I always like to try different kinds. So I would definitely recommend it. It was a great night. I had a lot of fun, very chill. And it was actually pretty crowded. It was Saturday night, but it was like 8:30 and it was pretty crowded, which I felt like, especially Bluffton, not much goes on later at night. But if you want something to do in Bluffton a little bit later, definitely check out Agave.
And shout out musicians that entertain us all summer long in the South Carolina heat, standing up there. I'm always like, they do not get enough credit. It's been blazing lately, so I can't even imagine what it's like to stand up there for 3-4 hours.
Even in the shade with a fan blowing on you, it's still definitely hot, and so hopefully they're staying hydrated with singing and stuff.
And like the pressure of being up there already, like would already make you kind of sweat. Like I'd be.
Or they're out there too. Like when we first got there, when we first started, not as many people were outside either. So kudos to them to keep going. And then a little bit later on, more people were out.
All in an effort to entertain the people. And yeah, thank you for doing that. And boy, yeah, it's crazy.
That's true. Yeah, definitely. And then what about you?
I went to lunch at one of my new favorite spots, Slow Country Barbecue in Caligny Plaza. It was absolutely amazing. We got a whole bunch of different things. The clucked up,
All clucked
all
up.
clucked up chicken sandwich, the hot honey fried chicken sandwich. Oh man, it was so good. They had some ranch French fries. They had a brisket sandwich. They had the peanuts. They had the chips. I mean, they had everything. All the food was so delicious. It was awesome.
The pretzel bites were really, really good.
From like the bakery in Charleston, it was hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
Yeah, and it was the first time I tried a boiled green peanut because I said I hadn't. There was boiled peanut hummus we had, and I had said I never had one. I've been wanting to try since it is a low country delicacy. So he brought me out a boiled peanut, and so I got to try that for the first time too.
Tried to get me to try it. That was never going to happen. He clearly did not know me, not an adventurous eater. Although they did tell me about, I got to go back. They've got a single, a double, and a triple cheeseburger, which I'm really excited to go try. Based upon how good the rest of the food was, I imagine their burger is just amazing.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely want to go back for the triple patty.
I love that you want Jess wants the triple patty more than I do. And he said it's got like a Big Mac Thousand Island sauce on it. It just sounds really, really good. So definitely go check it out. All right. And as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting asked most often is how to get around on Hilton Head Island. So if you're here visiting Hilton Head Island, getting around can either be a breeze or a total headache. But if you know these free trolleys, your trip just got way easier.
There are 2 free trolley systems on Hilton Head. The first is the Breeze Trolley, which has 25 stops, and it goes from Caligny to Shelter Cove, and then from Shelter Cove all the way up to the Port Royal area where the Westin is. And it's a great way to get around the island, especially if you're staying mid-island and, you want to go to Caligny. Beach parking can be such a headache. Or maybe you flew into Hilton Head and you don't even have a car. You're just riding bikes all around. That's a little far to get to. Just hop on and off the Breeze Trolley, super easy. And you just look for their white and blue signs. And it runs from about late March and ends on September 1st. Inside of Sea Pines, there is a separate trolley system, which has 3 routes to it. One that goes from basically the front gate, but you have to be inside the gates, to Harbor Town. And another runs from Harbor Town to the Sea Pines Beach Club. And another runs from Harbor Town to the South Beach Marina area. And that runs from usually late spring until Labor Day also. And both of these have apps that you can go on and you can see the real time of where the buses are and what time they're going to get to your stops. There's also maps of the routes and the bus stops. So if you want to know where all the stops are, which they have a lot of stops, but the Breeze at major places that people like to visit, like Local Legends, there's one. I think there's one close to the bank, say Caligny Beach area. So it's definitely a great way to get all around the island. I mean, Shelter Cove, there's a stop there. There's tons of restaurants and shops there.